One stock that took it on the chin today was Treehouse. Reports suggest that Treehouse Nursery is planning to shut 113 branches across country after facing a fund crunch. Farah is here with the details. Farah, this was reported earlier, but what we do understand now is that the company has completely shut shop. You're standing outside a Treehouse center. What are you picking up?
Well, certainly the Treehouse Centre that you see behind me has been shut for the past 2 days, I've been told. And this is one among the 113 Treehouse centres that have shut shop over the past 1 week. We understand that parents who were coming to drop their children were being turned away by teachers who cited that they had not been paid, leaving the fate of nearly 3,500 toddlers in the lurch in the midst of the academic year, and leaving their parents very, very worried about where they would reinstate their children in the midst of the year and how that would pan out for them next year if they were to look for admissions at other schools. Now, I spoke to some of the former employees of Treehouse who indeed did confirm that the company had started, stalling the payments over the past 5 months. In fact, initially payments were a bit slow, and then they altogether stopped coming. As mass exoduses started taking place, the company was looking at replacing teachers and staff with trainees who were cheaper to handle, and in fact that was also affecting the quality and the performance. What I also am understanding is that in the midst of this was probably one of the reasons why the former CEO, Mr. Utsav Srivastav, also chose to leave. Now, also, this cash supply is raising allegations of financial misappropriation taking place. There are talks about how the company was in fact lending interest-free FDs to other corporate education institutions. At the same time, how the database had risen over the last 2.5 months. So a whole host of financial misappropriations and allegations being made there. And in fact, if one were to see the financial performance of Treehouse, that would in fact lend credence to that fact. The total income from operations of that company has in fact fallen 69% on a year-on-year basis if you were to compare the second quarter of fiscal year 2016 and fiscal year 2015. This even as expenses rose by 10% during the same year. This has, of course, led a big blow to the bottom line of the company, which dropped significantly. And in fact, the company has registered a massive loss of 48 crores in the quarter ended September. We tried to reach out to Mr. Rajesh Bhatia, the managing director, but calls to him, in fact, did not.
All right.